easy call for the official.
Beal. Nice play inside to Zoo, and it's a great finish. Watches 4 hours for every game of tape on his opponent. I have a lot of respect for how he plays. Sometimes he crosses the line, and I don't like that as Zoo puts it up and in. Counted on a foul. Excellent play by Collins. Clippers get the extended possession here, and maybe a reverse three-point play. Go right back to Zoo. Goes to the rim and uses the glass.
Member of the Blazers, if you want to really get into the numbers on that. But he is excited to be in Portland after winning a championship a couple of years ago with the Celtics in a very good Golden State Warriors squad. Clippers will see that team on Tuesday in the Bay Area. Zoo below the foul line. He's extended that range from kind of the restricted area. Now Aldia, kind of a Swiss Army knife for the Blazers. Another block. Warriors a couple of nights ago. Harden, no look in the corner to Leonard, pump fake, sidestep three, clean look, in and out, rebound, tapped around, kept alive by Zoo. Leonard puts Holiday in his back pocket, leans, tilting his body towards the rim, not there, nice save, body towards the rim, not there, nice save by Zoo, and the Clippers get an extended possession. Kawhi singly covered by Holiday, pump fake, ladles it to Zoo off the window, and in great possession for the Clippers. Harden gets a nice screen from Zoo. Nice pass, big finish. Exactly what the doctor ordered for the Clippers. Just the 10th point here in the quarter, however. Blazers getting outshot by a lot, 48% to 38%, and they still lead now by 11. Zoo, you wanted something close to the basket. The final 90 seconds, down by 10. Zoo picked up by Kamara. Floater, oh, it's a feathery touch by Ivica Zubac. They just kind of bled the Clippers to death with those turnovers and free throws.
Yeah, you just small little cuts is what Portland hit the Clippers with, and there we go.
Clippers 4 of 5 from the field. Oh, a big finish by Zoo. Counted on a foul. Don't look at his line in that regard. He has been a pest defensively and has really pushed the tempo for Portland. Harden the crossover, the lob, the finish, and the Clippers
running this system to get us to where we need to be, especially early in the season. Beautiful play that time by the Clips.
Figuring out how to match all those pieces together, it's going to take time.
Zubac, who averaged a double-double last year, looking for his first this season. Left hand, little jump hook, rattles it in.
Release is lightning quick. Donovan just starting with Bradley Beal a little banged up, and there it is, an 8-footer for Zubac, a set of 4. He missed it short. Aaron Jones with the 3. And Draymond, what a nice box out.
Steph moving, Draymond delivering. Just the chemistry between those two.
Good defense at this end. Eventually, Zubac can't get it to go. Got it back, buys the second one. A two-man game. Harden and Zubac so effective. This time off the glass, and Ivica with the follow. Timeout, Steve Kerr.
Draymond, the heart and soul of this team.
Another second chance opportunity for the Clippers, and they made their living that way in the first half. Zubac off the miss from Leonard.
What they've done, they just rolled the pace as one-on-one players when the clock gets low.
There is that two-man with Harden and Zubac. Been so effective. Jump hook for Ivica. Host thought about it. Take it, leave it for Draymond. Zubac the block. Harden just turns the corner, floats. Zubac, he knew he was there. The follow with the dunk.
The Warriors went on a little bit of a run there in that first quarter, and the Clippers remained efficient on the offensive end.
Kawhi, great pass to Zubac, who just used his body to clear the lane.
They were blown out in Denver, in particular in the third quarter. The Nuggets opened up with a 29-2 run as Ivica Zubac puts up and in the first shot for the Clippers. Jones the other way, finds an open Beal in the corner. They swing it to a wide open Kawhi for 3.
I thought Derrick Jones Jr. could have.
Murphy. Over the outstretched fingertips of Zoo, not so, it's blocked. Harden feeling good. He'll let it fly. It rings the rim. Zoo taps it home. Regardless of what happens here this year for New Orleans, Willie Green, in my book, is a very good coach. That was a very nice finish from Ivica Zubac. Collins is checked in, finds Ivica Zubac inside and leaves it home, and Ivica Zubac going to work in the first quarter. His second three, but shooting 52% from the field. As the Pelicans out in front by 3, lob to Zoo. Great teamwork there by Harden and Zoo. In fact, fun fact, it was
the switch up. Back to a man-to-man, I'm sorry.
Midway through the third, here is Murphy, blocked by Zoo. Gets it right back, but is he going to beat the buzzer? He does. Rebound tapped out of bounds by the Pelicans, and it goes back to the Clippers. Kawhi zigs and zags his way to his spot, picked up by Adebayo, who's comfortable guarding 1 through 5. Now it's Jones in the corner for 3. Great position inside with Adebayo out there. It's Wiggins against Ivica Zubac, and Zoo wins the war, and he brings the Clippers to.
Zoo missed a couple of those easy ones inside, ones you think he normally would make, and Norm.
Rejected by Zoo, recovered by Harden. 3.5 to play in the second quarter. Clippers by 4. They've trailed by as many as 10. Harden a 3. This is where he's done all of his damage from above the arc. No! Oh, it hangs on the rim! And here in this first half, 62-58. Leonard, 2-man game with Zoo. Look out below! Nice feed, nice finish. 101-92. 1:25 to play in the third. Miami. Collins in the corner for 3. Zoo taps it up and in. Double dips.
Game. You don't have a crystal ball. No one knew that SGA was going to turn into this type of player. What a beautiful pass.
High low, but blocked at the top. Holmgren got a piece. Including Holmgren and Jalen Williams, who's still out with a wrist injury, had another procedure on that to take the screw out, which was aggravating him. SGA, they locked up as well. 6 seasons with the Clippers, Lob City Clips for Chris Paul, and back here to close it out, and couldn't be happier than to be back in LA. His family right here. Good look down to Zubac, who finishes with the dunk.
That was a dare shot there for Wallace.
Harden splits it, tipped up. Zubac, no. Mitchell. Collins knocked down, trying to set the screen. James looking for help, gets it to John. Had a big first half to Zubac. With the lob, the finish. 6 of their first 20. Then they got the defense wrapped up. Fast break points. 13 of the next 21. Zubac to establish to start the second half. Up and in.
I want to see more of that.
5 on the shot clock. Between the legs, slices through floater. Zubac. Nope.
Had the perfect nights when these two teams met a couple of weeks ago in the Clippers home opener that they ran away with is Ivica Zubac. As they're losing some of that in the absence of Kawhi Leonard tonight. Here is Beal making his return here to the Valley. Too strong with that one, but Zubac flies inside with a putback.
This is a guy right here that worries me.
Easy feed over the top to Zubac.
Bogdanovich, because he hasn't played a ton.
Right into the baseline. Bogdanovich pulls his way down inside. Zubac met by Iguodaro. Sun staying with it, but 3 cracks at it, and Zubac will make you pay. Beal jump stop. Gillespie nearly able to pick his pocket. Zubac muscling his way down inside.
That's a tough shot.
Dunn trying to work across the lane. Drops it off to Zubac.
Royce O'Neal is going to get a ton of good looks.
Beal 16 minutes thus far. Able to slip inside. Won't get it. Zubac with a putback, but how about Grayson Allen?
Taken 50 total shots, 23 of them are threes, and Jalen Green has found the range as the Clippers go to Zoo coming out of the timeout. Feathery floater is good, and Ivica Zubac with 20 and 8.
Donovan back with the left hand. Back across to Brown. Quick catch and shoot. No, Zubac on the rebound.
Here's Zubac. Little hook is good. Ivica Zubac coming off. Zubac swooping through the soft touch on that patented hook. Good movement. Batum in and out. Zubac battling on the interior, and the persistence pays off for Ivica Zubac.
And it's been brutal for both in that area all year. And I know it's a short sample size, but you have got to do a better job with the basketball.
Zubac oops the alley, and you wonder if he's going to be out of the rotation tonight. Certainly seems that way up till this point.
25th in the attempts they're giving up and 26th in percentage. Like Michael Malone touched on this pregame, they have not done a good job guarding that.
Zubac flushes it down.
I can do this at a high level.
Harden driving, dishing, Zubac finishing, and Jordan Ott needs a timeout. An 8-0 response from the Clippers. Zubac, little hook shot is in.
Got to sit him to this point. That is massive.
Zubac, little hook, rolls in. 13th assist for Harden. Zubac up to 17. Cost him a point. Will that matter in this tight down the stretch? Zubac, the spin and the flush. Here's Dunn. Off to Zubac, Batum in the corner, barely off his fingertips. And then the tip in from Zubac, 21 points.
Upon the Hawks to get out and run as often as they can.
They got some old guys on this team, and so they want to make you play at their pace, and there's Zubac right there inside, and that's the kind of plays you don't want him to get a steady diet of.
It's interesting, in the last 5 games with the injury to Trae Young, the Hawks defense is a top 5 defense. It's not even a sample size, it's just something to point out as Ivica Zubac puts it up. Daniels the rebound, Clippers now 6 for 13. Daniels in transition, blocked perhaps by Zoo, recovered by the Clippers nevertheless. Harden the step back 3. Zoo the rebound inside, patiently waits and puts it in. Harden. Zoo in traffic. The floater rings out. Harden again, another rebound. Zoo wrapped up on the way up. He'll go to the free throw line. If this just in, now the 5 threes will do that to you. Krejci is going to come off the bench in the second half. Nice lob inside to Zoo. Patiently waits. Again, this time it falls. He's been around the rim for all 6 of his shots. In the league in defensive efficiency, but over the last 5, which is not a sample size, top 5, and that coincides with the injury to Trae Young. Back-to-back buckets for Ivica Zubac. We're tied at 56. And down some canary feathers in the process. Johnson inside, blocked by Zoo, recovered by Collins. 8:30 to play in the third.
That way and let you can get that steal, which Collins didn't.
Harden the 3. Zoo the save. I think maybe that hit out of bounds. Harden on the reload. Same result. Johnson the rebound.
Great hustle.
Clippers were hoping for an outstanding start. Now they're trying to battle back into this game. Great lob into Zoo. Oh, what great execution from Harden to Zoo. Yesterday in the capital city, Collins tied up by a pair of defenders, able to squirm the ball out to Jokic, make it Zubac against Jokic off the window and in. The feeling that he'll be here in Inglewood in February, where the game will be the All-Star game with that interesting new format. Ivica Zubac a little floater. It for him. You don't want any part of it.
Yeah, I do. I really want to. Jamie is really good with those little gut punches right there. I love it.
Zoo inside, lays it in. You want to follow up.
Hey, Jamie, too. Great report, too.
Johnson working without the ball, stymied at the cup by Zoo, but on the recoil able to lay it in, and now Denver for the first time tonight takes the lead. For Sanders, he's open again, fields it low, shoots it high, 3 in a row, comes up short. Collins a high-rise rebound inside and goes to work on Gordon. Zoo draped with defenders up and powers it in. Well, while it is still a discrepancy, it is not the eyesore that it has been, and you can credit Valanciunas. Run of the youngsters gave these guys a little bit more time on the bench. Zoo, the tap up. Oh, the 3rd time the charm for Zoo. Zoo, he wants a whistle on Jokic, not going to get it. Jones back to Zoo. Look out below. Timeout, Denver, 2-12. As well, Dunn going to work inside. Jokic, the rebound, Dunn tears it away. Jones attacks, lobs it to Zoo, makes the grab. Patiently waits and gets it to go down. Ivica Zubac with 14. Was the second unit, however, and third unit for that matter, for the Clippers that brought him back. Zoo patiently waits inside and lays it in. Ivica Zubac with 16. Going 7 games with Oklahoma City with the thinnest bench maybe in the league. They went 7 games with Oklahoma City. That's a team that I think could absolutely do some damage in the postseason against the reigning champs, as Zoo has it blocked.
3 starters average 20. I believe it is.
Zoo inside, big finish.
And 6 assists on Wednesday in a loss to Phoenix. James Harden bowling balls into the lane. Zubac picks up the loose change and scores. Coop's got 4 of Dallas's 8. Deficit is 4. Harden working baseline to Zubac. And Zubac so good. Mavs have been stuck on 10 here for a while. Quick 3 is up and no good in just game 242. And James Harden from the Clippers has 111 games, 6 or more threes. Bogdanovich throws it, instigated by Klay Thompson, has been the focus of the 9-0 run before the Zubac free throw.
Big man.
Wow.
Handle it.
Zubac out front. Bogdanovich. Zubac inside, goes to the righty jump hook.
I want to say, for big as he is,
he probably could have taken more time on that.
Yeah.
He was so open, gathered and bounced.
Little pocket pass to Zubac, going in strong. We'll have the action 6:30 Sunday on Mavs TV, and at 6 o'clock Mavs Center Court on the plaza outside American Airlines Center. Shaping up to be one of D'Lo's most efficient nights of the year. 6 of 10 from the floor. He's got a dozen. Some help here with a double on Zubac, and he still scores in the up and under. Wow. He's had it the whole possession, now gives it up at 7 seconds. Chris Dunn, a drive, a spin, a late lead for Zubac. Well done by Dunn. Went into the game having scored in double figures in 8 in a row. Had 26 earlier this week against Milwaukee. Zubac.
Pristine basketball right now.
I've seen better. But I've seen worse.
Yes.
Oh, Zubac with the block. Or is this going to be a foul? Oh, wow. It is a foul. Chris Dunn. James Harden has it. And Harden goes a back shoulder fade. Zubac, a deep paint catch to score. Max Christie defending Harden. And Harden, too strong off the glass with a tip in by Zubac. Timeout Dallas with 2:01 left. Under a minute. A stop is imperative. Bogdanovich missed it. Zubac got it back.
Jordan Walsh, the newest starter for the Celtics, defending Harden, who found Zubac.
Like maybe KD, a little bit SGA, but I could say that JB is going to be king of the midi here.
Harden thought he was fouled. Zubac with the tap back.
Nah, he's really strong. He's great defensively. He's tough, man.
Zubac.
That is tough.
There he goes again. Out to Collins for 3. Way short. Hit Zubac in the hands. No reset. Collins upstairs. Not a great start for Brooklyn. Zubac right into the chest of Garza. That's an and 1. And the Clippers already in the bonus. That's 5 fouls on the Celtics in the third. Been balling for my fantasy team lately. Never lost faith.
Maybe your fantasy stuff, man.
There's Zubac.
How about for the Patriots? How about for New England?
Oh, of course. Well, that's first, but then, you know, sidebar. Harden finds Zubac. And 1. And Brown leaves it. Queta. He got his own. No foul. Nimi. Try it again.
And 1. Can be a much different story. This is John Collins, spent last year with the Utah Jazz. Beats the Zubac. Had his best year in the NBA with the Clippers last season. Locating to the corner there, off back iron. Here comes Dunn again. 10th year for him, as you mentioned, out of Providence. Zubac, little float shot. So a tough start tonight here in South Philly. 2 for 10 are the Sixers, and a great look from Harden down to Zubac. Barlow trying to slow Zubac down. Yeah, he's got that lefty hook shot again. Old school center. Really good group, and PG is the all-time leader in threes made for the Clippers. Harden flat on the push shot. Oh. Sixers had numbers, left the ball, and Zubac jams. Again, first game of the season for PG. Had a scope on his left knee back in mid-July. And Zubac gets the roll. And Grimes has 16 now off the bench. He's done a tremendous job guarding this guy in the second half as well. Harden. And somehow.
You notice after he hit that three, the headband went right up on top of the head. He's cooking.
Zubac over the top. Bogdanovic. Offensive threat. Finds it in. Fadeaway shot over Black. Can't get it to go. And rebounded by Carter. Ball from the baseline. One of his sweet spots. Tapped in by Zubac. Kristan. High floater, no good. Tap, no good. And that is how the first half comes to an end.
Side view contest and things of the sort.
Great insight. Good luck in the second half, Coach.
Okay, Dante.
Yeah, see if they can continue to limit the others. And game's hard and keep them off the free throw line in the second half, guys.
Biggest lead of the game. Zubac banks it in from Harden. Harden can't shoot.
Defense.
Zubac there. Suggs challenging, but Zubac goes over the top of him. Christie out running in front. Now he locates into the corner. Zubac floats it in over Carter. They go into Zubac. Missed the hook shot. And a chance for the big fella. Barreling through the middle, puts it in. Here come the Clippers in a hurry. Cam Christie. Missed it short. Tap, no good. Rebounded by Wagner.
Get a stop. LaMelo unselfish, throws it back, and boom.
Brandon missing the month with a shoulder injury. He's got a little bit of wrap on that left shoulder, but everything's okay. Hey, there's that hook.
Comes, makes himself available. Wants all the smoke. Got it to go down.
Whoa, my goodness!
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Left-handed. Harden. You should be looking for Zubac. Oh, Zubac with an offensive rebound. Zubac gets it back. Good God. All right. That play up. Zubac. He is a talented individual. He was a Laker when he came into the league and got traded. Zubac. Size advantage. Can't capitalize, but he does. Rebound his own miss and tap it in. Excellent stuff.
I'll put that on my notes. Eric Collins wore number 20. Was that the only number you wore?
Oh, no.
Oh.
No. Zubac! Back-to-back dunks for the Z-Man. That's the third hammer for Ivica Zubac in our ball game.
Sometimes the guy with the basketball is going so far, hard, so fast. You got to whistle at him, make a little bit of noise to know he's.
He does. Clearly, he'd like to win one, but that does not detract from anything he has done. Sexton challenged by Zubac. Zubac, fantastic footwork.
55 points into the low post it goes. Zubac is down there with Mobley. This is what Serena previewed as Zubac draws for his blood.
His right leg is 240. He's a big dude, and he's done a great job of getting himself in tremendous shape to be a big guy. He's earned every bit of what he's gotten on this basketball team.
One of those players who's gotten better each and every season as he shot puts that up, missed it. The offensive rebound is grabbed by Zubac.
7-game road trip. They were in Charlotte just yesterday as Collins tried to throw it down, and that got tipped in either by Zubac or maybe by the Cavs' Dean Wade.
Come in here, you hope it's 10 feet of snow and freezing. Chris Paul looked like he was a Sherpa.
Jazz fans don't like seeing Garland go down. Same for the Clipper fans with Kawhi, of course, as John Collins reverses. There's Zubac again. Another offensive rebound and a dunk.
Yeah, it's just power.
Which included a game-winning dunk at the buzzer for Luke. Here he D's up Leonard. Zubac hooks and scores as Zubac turns the Cavs lead to 40-37.
They've been working with Kawhi this whole trip. Zoo coming out of the timeout, gets into the paint. Floater, good for Ivica. Zubac feeds back to Harden. Plenty of time on the clock for the Clippers, down by 10. Lob to Zoo, makes the grab, surrounded by defenders, blocked from behind by Mobley, brings it back out.
But not enough, because this team has tired legs. Talking about the Clippers, put the pressure on them to have to respond to what you do, pushing the basketball. Then
first in a couple of years too. First All-Star game since 2022. First All-NBA team since 20. As Harden sends it inside to Zubac, he can do that too. As Harden checked in fifth. Harden this time works on Wade. Let's go to that left hand. Well, got tipped by Zubac a number of times. Man, Zubac averaged 17 a night. He had not averaged more than 12 a night any of his previous 8 seasons, and that is the kind of game he's developed on the offensive end. He has that.
That's why I was laughing. A lot of these guys are talking about the schedule being too long. My argument is
Kawhi playing his first game back after missing 10. Zubac has been a force this evening. They wanted goaltending, they get it. So count the baskets for Zubac. He now has 24 points. Lobs to Zubac. Zubac is down there with Travers. Again beats Zubac.
Zubac kicked that ball out, reset himself, got better position.
It's a 14-point Cavalier lead. Zubac flips it up and in. He gets fouled by Tomlin, and Zubac uses that big size advantage, and he has a chance for 3. Jockeying for position. Zubac off the ball. Zubac gets it back and dunks. 33-17. Consistent 18 points in the first half, 17 here in the second half. He is a game-high 35. Zubac spins, missed it, and he got it back in, not quite. Rebounded by Hunter, and Hunter secure.
On this Laker team has really taken the Lakers to a different level, and especially when both LeBron and Luke were out. It was the Reeves show. Nice move there by Zubac.
Luka with 11 in the game already. Dunn operating inside. Clippers again take that shot clock down to 5. Zubac tried to control, couldn't. Here come the Lakers.
And if you're Chris Paul, my only suggestion for him is enjoy this moment right now. Every practice, every bus ride.
Zubac posting up, little jump hook over Luka.
Thank you. Finally, only Kawhi Leonard's going to have something to say with this.
Change of direction, picked up by Doncic. Zubac using the body, the strength, no way to stop him underneath. That missed time, like we talk about LeBron, takes a while the lungs to come back as well. Collins. Chris trying to direct traffic. Leonard leaves it. Zubac had a change by James. Fights his way to get the rebound and the putback. 17 in the game for Dunn. Reeves knifes through. Zubac the block. Scramble, but they could fall to 5 and 13 with a loss here tonight. Zubac. Dunn. Hayes challenged him. Zubac the tip. Kept alive, out of bounds. It'll stay at this end. Yeah, it's going to be fascinating to see how that develops, that MVP race. Because right now, take your pick. I mean, any given night, try to stop any one of those 3 or 4 guys. Zubac with a jump hook.
3-point shooting, all are down. But it's early in the season. I think the way Memphis is playing, he'll make the adjustment and get back to those.
I can't believe you.
Inside. Counted on a foul.
Oh, I'm so glad we got to stop play right here.
Watch the Clippers in transition defense this year. It's non-existent. Collins, the three. Zoo, the third effort is good.
They're emotional. We're emotional at times. And some you just can't stand, and they can't stand you. You know what I mean? So.
Dan Spencer averaging 10 points off the bench. A bit of a muted effort tonight, but Memphis matches their largest lead of 4. Quickly inside, it goes to Zoo for the flush. Down by 8 in the fourth. Memphis 11 of 16 in the frame. Zoo inside. Big finish inside for Zoo. Coward. Edey tries to tap it in, but it gets sent back out to Spencer for 3. Boy, Memphis tonight. It was a playoff Kawhi level effort. 39 points for him in 28 minutes. He was hyper aggressive, taking advantage of that minute restriction. This time he lobs it to Zoo. Pump fake, lays it in, counted in a foul. We're very excited about his effort last night against the Lakers. Some good competition in that one. Zoo denied by flag, but on the way down, so it's a quick 5 points now for Ivica Zubac. Klay Thompson is out there. An arrival of his. James Harden goes to the rim. Maybe a lob to Zoo. That's what we'll count it as. Yes, we will indeed say that. Kawhi, straight on. One-handed rebound, surrounded with defenders, a whistle and a foul. Lob inside to Zoo. And it goes not the most clever, clean gather. So the whole premise of the question was way off.
No, it was not.
What was the
verbatim? No, you tell me. No, I'm not telling you.
Zoo wheels inside.
No, you're right. I mean, that's...
Zoo on Powell, creates the space. Clever footwork by Ivica Zubac.
Both teams coming off a back-to-back, so the mental fatigue is going to be there. Which team can foster that and concentrate? And that's the connection.
Both teams 4 for 10 in this fourth quarter. Martin spins his way to the rim. May have been blocked by Zoo. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Dallas. Clippers need a magic lamp, and they need all 3 wishes. Harden stumbles, gives it to Zoo, down the lane, down the hash. 10 seconds to play. 3-point game.
Davion driving on Zubac. Here's Norman Powell. Last 4 years, he was a Clipper and was rejected by Zubac. Sharp start on both ends for Miami tonight. Into Zubac. Good fake on Wiggins for the jump hook. Ivica Zubac. Here's Sanders. Mitchell riding him hard. Look at him attack defensively. That's a pit bull. Zubac. Look out below for him. Khalil Ware and Pelle Larsson replaced him. Ware will try to stay strong against the very physical Zubac. He loves the jump hook, and you can see why. 6 early points for Ivica Zubac. It's a 15-2 Miami run. Chris Paul into the game. There's Miller with an air ball. Zubac with a rebound. Originally, the Heat were charted for 7 blocks in that quarter. They took one away. Zubac, the cutting Miller, and he gets fouled by Tyler Hero. Lobbing in for Kawhi. Spinning. Short. Zubac dunks in the leftovers. 8 points for Zubac. 2-point lead for the Clippers. Out of the paint. Double on Kawhi. Collins missing the 3. Zubac ramming in the hook. And a foul. 3 big buckets here in the fourth quarter. Zubac, easy one. A left-handed jam for Zubac. Bam and Wiggins on Leonard. Zubac against Mitchell, wheeling and dealing. Ivica Zubac with a 16-point, 13-rebound game.
Tied at 2 as Harden gets into the paint. Zubac with the jam. Harden kicks it out. Former Hawk John Collins. Zubac the offensive rebound. Zubac goes right inside and lays it in.
That's a large man to keep out of the lane there, Bob.
Off the top of the glass, Zubac. And a foul.
I mean, he had that a couple of times so far in this first half.
A shot to keep it a 5-point game. Zubac. This is how he wrecked the Hawks in that first half. Some heavy legs on these Hawks tonight.
Yeah.
After all the travel. 14th consecutive game. Play, travel, play, travel. Zubac. On James Harden. Dribble handoff. Harden. And the corner shot is no good. Zubac, the offensive rebound. And nice pass sets up the Zubac dunk.
That was a pass.
It was a fastball right there.
Fastball at the groin. Dunn can't hit. Dunn got it back off the offensive rebound, and the teardrop won't go. Stays with it. Dunn. Leaves it for Zubac. The short hook is good. He has 60.
Kobe Sanders is a nice player for them too, Michael. As Zubac gets inside and gets a high percentage shot.
Hold on to the basketball and not give it to the official so you can complete your argument. As Shannon going right at Zubac, couldn't throw it down.
Getting a lot of accolades for that.
Gobert with the never mind. It leads to a Bogdanovich miss. Zubac nearly tipped it in.
He got that one layup to go early in the first quarter.
Blocked from behind, but right into the midst of Zubac. Harden stops. Finds Zubac, has the size advantage over Edwards. It's 60-45 LA.
Between the eyes. First make of the night from three-point land for Julius Randle.
Lob to Zubac.
And then as a head coach himself, and then in Houston.
Harden bounces out. Zubac trying to keep Clippers reset. Under 10. Zubac with the back down. Turns and scores. Strong hoop by Zubac. Randle still on the floor. Clippers with numbers. Kawhi out to Harden. Harden tossed inside. Zubac. Bucket in the foul.
Percentage, of course, the Rockets are probably the best rebounding team and offensive rebounding team in the three-point era. So the Clippers have it to start. They find Collins, who came over from Utah.
He's just roaming right now and helping everything.
2 on Harden into Zubac. Nice find. He was wide open for the dunk.
Yeah, miscommunication. Alpe went to help. I didn't think he needed to be there.
Durant defending Leonard, stripped it away. Kawhi stays with the play. Now to Zubac. Not quite sure what he wants to do with it. We'll try to back into Steven Adams. Couldn't do that, but he was able to whirl around them and still score.
And the efficiency, and when I look at those two, it's the basketball IQ, man, and the work they put in.
Durant averaging over 27 a game on 55% shooting over the last 5 as Zubac got loose for another dunk.
It's an easy kick out from inside out.
Last 11 games for Aaron Holiday coming into this one. 12 points per game, 43% from 3. Harden high off the glass, too strong. Cleaned up by Zubac, and Holiday went over the top of his back and fouled him. For him on the Clipper staff, Şengün to Adams. And another block, this time for Zubac. With the Clippers, the situation went south as they brought back the best Clipper ever. All due respect, Ryan, you're not. It's Chris Paul. Over the top to Zubac, and that time he had a mouse in the house defending him. And former Rocket, of course, Chris Paul, future Hall of Famer, one of the best of all time. Spinning Zubac. Şengün trying to draw the foul. There was no whistle, and so back-to-back scores at the cup for Zubac.
Whenever you mention anything I played in, you're talking about the worst situations I've been in, Craig.
Harden on the move. There's the help by Şengün. There is Zubac. Zubac has been fantastic on the road this season. Backing in on Jabari. There's the double, spun around it and scored on the road this season for Zubac. 17 and 12 on 60% shooting. Harden drives again, leans in, short, cleaned up by Zubac.
Throwing it down, but again, get out in transition. Minton's watching, he's gonna pull Lopez, and there's the hammer.
Şengün batted back, had to hit the rim. Şengün back on the floor. Harden out high. Harden for three. Harden
lifted them in this fourth quarter.
Fourth triple for Holiday.
And he was fading to his right hand.
He's got a dozen. Zubac's driving kick. Batum back to him, seal off and score. Kawhi jumps it back across the Batum. Jumps it down low to Zubac. Working on Şengün. Backs him down, goes glass.
Yeah,
some old school stuff right there.
That little bait and hook action is money.
That was
facial.
A fierce facial.
Gotta go. Gotta help here.
Leonard. Oh, ducking in. Back to Zubac. Threw it in.
I think Kawhi was anticipating the help, but
Rockets by 6. Coaching 2 to go. Harden draws 2 over the shoulder. Zubac, the setup dribble, the dunk, and then the foul on his forehead. Oh, almost stolen by a Kobe.
Silly.
Don't foul. Yep. And it rolls down to Zubac.
Leonard goes to work on the first-year Coward. Can't get it to fall. Leonard the rebound. Fades and fires. And Zoo taps it up and in. Leonard goes to work on the first-year Coward. Can't get it to fall. Leonard the rebound. Fades and fires. And Zoo taps it up and in. Leonard back to Dunn. Into Zoo. Ooh, footwork by Ivica. Zubac, his second basket. Clippers by 6. Keeps it alive. Just surrounded by Grizzlies. Dunn on the wing for 3.
Way to fight, Zoo.
Tonight.
I'm still surprised that Ja hasn't become more efficient. Zoo got away with a travel, but so what? 2 points. More efficient as a three-point shooter.
Over of the half and just the third since the first quarter for whatever it is worth. Tough shot by Ja, blocked by Zoo.
And it's one of those situations with Zubac. He's one of those guys who like to stay in that drop-back coverage. And you got to make him pay the price for it.
Zubac, he loves to play with his back to the basket.
Tyronn Lue, well aware of that.
Holmgren was going for the foul. Zubac stood his ground.
Player just hanging around, just seeing what happens. All of a sudden.
Oh, Carlson went right at Zubac, and Zubac.
Look at ball pressure by the Thunder out front.
Good defense at the rim, forcing that miss. Zubac back to the basket. Collins outside. It's going to be short on the 3. Zubac fending off Holmgren. Batum from down by 11 in the first quarter to up 11 here in the second. Zubac is going to get 2 back. We got time here.
In that game in Vegas against San Antonio, and tonight he's 0 for 6. Kawhi surrounded by blue jerseys, elevates but can't put it.
But he missed a short shot just outside of the restricted area. Leonard pushing. Zubac inside, contorts and scores.
To take both of those players out of a beautiful move by Zoo.
Ballerino's feet for Ivica Zubac. They average 242. The only issue with that is that many of those passes went to Oklahoma City. 30 turnovers, certainly a bit of a problem. Here's Collins again, and he has been the aim.
Shipped out and brought back. You know, is they get over it? Zoo's not getting over it.
Anywhere on the court, and he had the shot for every situation. Good to see him grow, continue to grow offensively.
His efficiency numbers have climbed as well. It has been very impressive.
Speaking of impressive, welcome back, Ivica Zubac, the book.
Well, you can't give up 40 points in a quarter and expect to win a lot of games that way. You got to tighten that defense up.
Leonard inside, no.
Between the 2 red jerseys, that one was even more wide open.
Kawhi puts on the brakes, floats it up, but not in. Zoo doing work, but can't lay it home.
We mentioned this back in the third quarter. This is his first season being a #1 option. Boy, has he embraced it and then some. And he's gotten his teammates to follow his lead. Inside, Zoo with the finish.
Patience getting the ball in the middle. The first 2 possessions, though. Turnover and a
And a missed shot, but these are good possessions.
Zubac working on Towns, and a left-hand hook will make it 5-0 Clippers.
That is a shot that you're going to want to see Cat look for with his matchups in this game.
Dunn open for three. Off the iron, rebound Zubac, and the putback goes.
Three-pointer, get behind the line. He had Kawhi on him who can reach just about anything, but he got it off.
Harden, hook pass to Zubac, who throws it down to stop an 8-0 run.
Found Mitch above the rim.
Now Zubac underneath, shows the ball and hooks it home with the right hand. Ivica Zubac. He's getting at least 10 points just about every night. Harden down the lane on Clarkson. Missed the layup, but Zubac is there for the tip.
From three in the first half. Tyler, Steve.
Thanks very much, Alan. Hot start offensively as Anunoby got loose for another jam. Zubac missed the putback, but the second effort goes 4-on-4 the other way. Dunn down the lane, finds Leonard for an open look. In and out. Zubac another offensive rebound, and he's got 14 points. Lead pass tipped by McBride. Just the third Knicks steal tonight. Deuce on the loose, blocked by Zubac and out of bounds off of the Clippers.
These Knicks missed Josh Hart as well. Those kind of plays, extra energy plays for a big-time shot.
Now Harden can't answer. Zubac the offensive rebound.
And he was waiting for his crease, wasn't he? Scoreless minutes for a long time out there facilitating, but he got one.
Zubac another throwdown.
To get the ball out of Kawhi's hands and force another Clipper to have to beat him. That time he said, no, I'm doing it by myself. And Zoo's
had a night tonight. He is now 10 of 12. He's got 20.
Think about 3 losses away from the 9th slot. Maybe Trae Young helps as Yabusele couldn't posterize Zubac. Brunson will take the 3 and connect. Jalen Brunson gets those 3 points right back. McBride missed his last 3 3-pointers after starting at 4 of 8. Zubac finds another loose ball inside and scores again. He's got 22 and 10.
Here they go. There's a immediate hit, double team. Get the ball out of his hands.
Zubac in the short roll. Leonard, 5 to shoot. Will fire. Can't hit. Zubac the O-board. On Harden. Zubac got denied by Porter and then just lost the handle on the elevation. I mean, I thought we were, but we're not. Don't worry, Chelsea. Zubac floats it in.
Dunn drives. Dunn shot won't go, but it's tapped up and in by Zubac. Sure, they're happy to have him back.
Oh, yeah. He's underrated in my estimation.
Excellent rebounder, can score. Shoots a nice percentage, and Dunn drives. Dunn shot won't go, but it's tapped up and in by Zubac. Dunn along the baseline. Dunn lobs it. Zubac with a nice touch dunk. Javonte Green to forecourt. Corner feed to Ron Holland. Long gunning, no. Tapped by Tolu, no. Tries to bring it back up.
Now running the team.
Marcus Sasser gets a screen from Paul. Gives back to the big man. Runs up a lefty hook, blocked by Zubac. Dunn spins along the baseline, gives to Zubac, who misses, but taps in his own miss. Zubac inside, nice move. And he lays it in. And a most important make. Jaden has 8, 6 of those so far in the third. Zubac down the lane, that's a get out of my way jam. Shot clock at 7. Harden to the lane. Zubac with a jam.
His explosion on his jump shot, but also finishing at the basket to how that ankle feels.
Nice lob to Zoo.
It wasn't a shot, it was a lob.
But they are finding way more success than they have at any point in his career. Zoo, the floater, it's good.
Collins, Zubac. Musa got a hand on it. And we've got a foul.
tonight's game, to get to where you want to ultimately get to, you got to take care of your business.
Business is difficult. Harden with the Clippers out in front by one. Wrap around to Zoo, and he pops.
Pretty good for Michigan, man. Pretty good.
That's high praise. Yeah. Zoo inside over the top of Diabate.
Ice cold in his veins, as you mentioned. Wasn't shooting the ball great, but that was a big-time bucket versus Indiana by Jamal Shedd.
Zubac in traffic with Barnes and CMB around him. Running the floor. And a good job by Murray Boyles getting.
That's 2 shots for Scotty from 3 that went in and out. Good field, keep shooting, the way to fight down there.
Zubac, the hook over top.
You've seen a couple of Scotty Barnes had 2 in and outs. That time Ochai in and out. It's good basketball play.
Harden cut off, but Zubac on the scene, and a timeout taken by Darko. To Sanders getting the start for Kawhi Leonard. Harden looks on the inside trying to get Zubac going. Harden. 3 doesn't go. Zubac saves it in the corner. That was against the Rockets. So his second career double-double, first of the season, in Zubac. Raptors on an 8-0 run, the last 125. Harden back in, guarded by Shedd. Zubac met at the rim, and a foul is called. Darko looks back to the bench.
The defense a bit, spun, shot right over top of the defense.
He's got 19. Dunn left open in the corner.
It's the right play by the Toronto Raptors. Just got to knock it down.
Zubac, the head of steam.
Clippers win the opening tip. James Harden inside to Ivica Zubac, the hook shot. He did not play 5 nights ago. Drew, his physicality will be on point. 5 nights ago in LA. Shot clock now at 5 for Harden, trying to go one-on-one on Johnson. Swings it over. John Collins 3. Picked up those 2 technicals, was ejected in the game against the Clippers. Scored just 4 points. Dunn putting it on the deck, throwing it up to Zubac. How do you clean that up, Drew? Because I think we're going to see that all night long. Wizards doubling Harden. Ball is deflected right into the hands of Zubac with a left-hand hook shot. Harden get to his strong side. Swings it over to Sanders, which leaves Collins all alone on a 3. Bub tapped it right into the arms of Zubac, who finishes. Yeah.
March on Washington speech, took place on August 28, 1963, and for him it's a huge significance, not because of who Dr. King was.
Sanders trying to work on Middleton, spins, kept that pivot foot down, fade, no, Zubac with a tap in. Denver, what do you do as an encore? Zubac. The hook there on Sarr. Easy bucket for Zubac once he got to his spot. Zubac. Well, head fake, left-hand hook.
Got a 4-point win yesterday against the Wizards for their 6th straight win that ties a season-long streak. Inside Zubac. Harden was waiting for Vucevic to get caught in a tough spot trying to recover.
That's a huge discrepancy. I mean, 36 blocks in the first 15 games.
Oh, man. That is a big body in Zubac banging through Smith, who is.
It's so hard, though, when you have such a great passing point guard and Josh Giddey and Kobe.
Oh, Vucevic, another block. Another one. Zubac, his second try wouldn't go. Vucevic taps it to Buzelis. Harden to a running Zubac, the big body Croatian, is able to jam it down. Little Massey with Collins. There is Zubac. That sounds like a terrible ice cream. Colonial pizza.
Yeah.
Here is Harden looking for a foul on Herter. They won't give it to him there. Zubac hooks it back up and in. The other night against Brooklyn. Here is Harden, and he left it short. Zubac blocked by Buzelis. Got it back. Still 10 to shoot.
He's a great facilitator. That's a lot of ice. And they go into Zubac, who got it from Harden, and that's been a great connection, and it shows why. The 2 teams split the first 2 games of this series. Game 3 tonight. With Harden, it was. Zubac will finish well. Jordan Miller has checked in. for the Clippers. Harden will take it to the hole. And Hayes with a nice block. Picked up Zubac, who cleans it up. A turnover. Retrieved. Miller. Three. No. Zubac cleans it and puts it in again.
They've been funneling their guards right down to Zubac. Zubac is not known as a shot blocker, but he will make you change your decision. The assistants wearing James Harden's shoes all in unison, that means something, and I'm sure Jeff Van Gundy probably started that trend over there.
7 points, 8 assists. LeBron is there. Good defensive numbers for LeBron as well. Here comes Dunn into Vincent. A spin, and he got it with a good fake, and it's the biggest. Harden is throwing every category tonight. 4th rebound. Kawhi, corner, Collins, 3, no. It's a Leonard rebound inside. Then lost it as he came down. Then Zubac vacuums it in. Clippers are shooting 55% from the floor. Lakers 38. Collins, Zubac!
Right now, the Lakers are playing home run basketball because they've gotten down so far that on the offensive end, they're playing home run basketball on every shot. When it really is about this defensive end, it's the effort that we need to see more of consistently.
They'll slither. Zubac can't get it. Harden does, though, and Big Zoo is inside. No.
Look at this.
His miss.
Look at this, Dwayne.
Triple teamed on Doncic. Zubac back in. Lopez will sit. It's Sanders. Zubac screen 3. Sanders, no. It was tapped on LeBron, but Zubac collect. He'll make a move, readjust, and go into Rui. Zubac trying to dig it out. It's done. Doncic there. Got the screen. Snakes in. Oh, Zubac!
And just think this is going to be an easy dub here at home.
Clippers have had a couple of days off, so some rested legs. They had a good practice yesterday. Speak of the devil, adding shall appear as Ivica Zubac gets the first bucket for the Clippers. Great athlete and a very, very good defender, despite it being his rookie year. They try to double Harden, so they go right inside to Zoo against Terrence Mann, and that's another bucket there for Zoo.
Clippers coming off a 112-104 win against the Lakers the other night, but they had a 26-point lead in the third quarter. That lead got down to 3 late. And again, easy in the paint, and Jordy Fernandez.
Clippers out in front. Dunn barges into the paint, creates a little space. Zoo to clean it up. Dunn to try to clean that one up. Can't do it. Empty possession.
To begin this third.
I say this with respect, though. It might be the first time in this game the Nets have made back-to-back buckets. They're 2 for 2 to open up. Zoo inside, gets it to go, 72-41.
You want to turn the...
It's not a steal for Leonard, but he does lead the league in steals, 2.2 a game this season. Paint catch. Great real estate for Zubac into the hook shot. It's good.
Good take right there.
2023-24 collegiate season for Collier at USC. Cutting in for the weak side, Zubac goes to the left hand and finishes again over Filipowski. Zubac rebounds his own miss, and the aforementioned Williams with the
7 unanswered for Utah. Harden dumps it to Zoo behind the defense, and he staples it in with 2.
And he's looking for 3 more, in and out after Leonard set him up. Zubac kept it alive, and John Collins with the rack attack to finish.
It's not how you want to play, but it's a luxury to have, especially in games like this.
Kawhi on the crossover around Collier. Rolls off the rim, Zubac though. Rolls off the rim, Zubac though. Battling his tail off on the offensive glass, and then Kawhi, the long launch.
Now Zubac, not a three-point shooter. Harden is, he sidesteps. Now Zubac into Jokic, put it up and in.
And that's where Zubac's game has really developed around the backcourt.
Remember the early days, Scott, when the Nuggets were 8-2 when they had all their starters. Now Zubac is in the lane, and he puts it away over Murray.
Oh, double play.
Inside, Dunn, no. Zubac, no. And it's going to be Nuggets bad. Now Collins stripped. And they got it back. And laying it in is Zubac. Nobody in the corner. Batum.
No good. And Zubac. 81-74 Denver. Nuggets have made 11 of 23s. Now Zubac in the lane again. Zubac. And Zubac clears out Watson.
Jordan not talking about Chris Dunn and James saying that, you know, really for the first time in his career, he's got a home. And Zubac muscles it up inside. He's averaging about 10 minutes per game. Lopez on the spin, drops it off inside to Zubac.
So Lopez is a good passer.
Final game of a 5-game homestand here for Phoenix. Zubac rolls inside, gets the left-hand finish.
To make it a wasted challenge.
That's a rare bad night from the line for the Clippers, who are number one. And Zubac's able to get some of it back as he powers it down inside. Brooks on the drive, blocked away by Zubac, recovered by Miller.
He's back.
Back-to-back games of 3 or more made threes from Jordan Goodwin. Zubac across the lane, gets the tough finish.
You got to give him credit too. I mean, he can make you rush that attempt.
Sanders with a pull-up, no. Recovered by Miller. Tapped out, who's got it? Miller once, twice. On the 3, won't get it. Tapped out, loose ball recovered by Dunn. Miller airmails that one. Box able to recover. Out of 5 on a shot clock. Leonard sets up the flyby from Brooks. No good. Back tap again.